Taking one.
Dumelang, Abshin, Sanmunani, to everyone who's listening. This is the first episode of many to come. I'm sitting here with a couple of friends who have been very phenomenal in starting something that I've always wanted to start, which is a business. But they've led the way. Introduce. I'll start with you, Esihle.
Hi guys, hi everyone. My name is Esihle Mhlauli. I studied electrical engineering at WIHH. I am currently a junior engineer at a certain mining company, so I'm in the mining industry. And at WIHH, which is Wealth is Health Holdings, I am the learning, development and research manager. So everything that you want to know, I'm the guy. I know the guy.
Hi guys, my name is Samuel Kakane. You can call me Sam because now we are friends like that, you know. I did also electrical engineering at WIHH University. I am now electrical engineer in a consulting company. So yeah, I'm in the built environment. If you want a house, call me. And at Wealth is Health Holdings, I am the chief operations officer. So I make sure that everything goes smoothly. So my
tell you. Hi guys, I am Nkosi Ngeu and I am the CEO of WIHH, the guy who gives them a headache and also gives them peace at the same time. I don't know how it happens, but it happens.
Can it coexist?
Yes. I was born in the Eastern Cape. I'm proudly Xhosa. Raised in KZN, so ngisho nesunda was usikhuluma kudideka abantu, but now I'm currently in Johannesburg and I'm practicing professionally as a business analyst and I studied information engineering at Brits as well.
Hello, Dumelang, Kalina ke Tugelo Matepe. I have an actuarial science background, also from West. At WIHH, I carry the keys to the purse. I'm the guy behind the spreadsheets and the numbers. I am the finance and risk officer.
So I'm sitting here with another friend of mine who will be our ghost lady. But if you hear another voice, just know it's her. Do you have a question for them, maybe?
Quite an interesting team, I would say. I think what's more interesting for me is the positions you guys are filling at WIHH and the skill sets that you guys have. Is it some sort of a coincidence? Was it by design?
We don't say that.
How did it work? Because I mean, you have the learning and research and the development leader who's an engineer, and I think the skill set they do play a role there. And same with the chief, the COO. She's also an engineer. And the CEO is an analyst, a business analyst. I mean, that kind of, I believe it fits into the role. And the numbers guy
is the numbers guy.
He's in the actuarial field and he's managing the risk at WIHH. So like, I feel like that kind of design, what would you guys say? How did it come about? Because I don't think it was like a very perfect.
I think it's also very important to note that these are friends.
That's another thing.
So
these people are friends.
Strategically aligned friends.
So pick your friend wisely.
I think just to answer your question, I think it would be best if we can maybe explain to you what each of our roles bring to the table, and then you'll understand why. Nothing was by chance. We definitely planned everything.
Okay, so the learning, development and research department. So it's two departments in one department. There's the learning and development part of it, of which at WIHH we are continuously learning. In life as well. So that part, I'm the part that manages it. I'm the person who sees the team and I see, okay, this is where we need to develop. This is the research that we need. These are the tools and etc. etc. And I think those skills, the research skills, the picking out problems and coming up with solutions to that, we learned that from school, from varsity, and also the kind of job that I do is mostly on that because I'm still a trainee, so I'm still learning at that. So I apply some of the things that I learned there and apply them here at WIHH. So yeah.
COO. What do you think when you think about COO? So we're just talking outside and we're saying it's the neck to the body. So if there's no neck, the body doesn't know, the head doesn't know where to go. So he bothers me the most. So yeah. So I do, I sort of started in a project management, background in my first job. So I feel like in operations, because I need to sort of lead them where they want to go. So the CEO comes to me with this massive vision. This is what we want to do, but where do you go and what are the steps that we need to get there? So I sort of guide in terms of where are we. So it's sort of a project management role. That's how I think about it. That this is where we are aiming to go. This is what we need. This is the process. And making sure that the processes are processing. They're efficient processes. Everything is as per what we want and what the plans that I make there and everything is as per guidelines, what we stand for. I make sure that even you guys as you are here, I'm making sure that we are complying to everything that we say we stand for. So there's on the operations and the processes and everything. So it aligns very well. Ghost lady, you said it very well.
I'm like Sam said, I'm the crazy ideas guy who sometimes needs to be stopped. But speed. But like I said, everything was very strategic in how it was placed, and I would like to highlight I sort of played a huge role as well in terms of structuring the team. And in how I structured the team as well, there was a lot of looking at even their personalities and what they bring to the table. There's this thing called the 4-player model, and in the 4-player model, there's the guy who needs to agree in order for movement to happen. There's the one who needs to defy, to say, no, wait, we need to consider this. I'm forgetting the model. I shouldn't have mentioned it maybe, but it's our differences. We are so diverse as friends, even outside of just our skill set, as our personality, that it allows us to basically move forward and be able to build this company as is. Speaking more specifically to my role as the CEO, I am a strategy guy. I have a huge entrepreneurial background as well. I've started businesses, I failed at many businesses before. When I was younger, I grew, still growing, I've grown. And right now, I think with my current position as a business analyst, that involves taking people's business will come once again. They are the crazy ideas people for me. They'll bring an idea. They say, we want this type of product. Takes me to look into that idea and transform everything that they put in English into functional requirements for an IT system. And you realize at times that people don't even know what they're mentioning. That sort of positions me very well because I analyze everything, and then when it comes to formulating strategies for us to progress as a company, I think it enables me very well to do that. And we're engineers, most of us, and we're not church.
Yeah, I'm sure my team would agree when I say I like patterns. I like numbers. Every time we have a chat, I would ask them, how does it translate in numbers? Yes, I get the idea, but in terms of numbers, what is it? I like to sit behind my laptop or my iPad and just crunch numbers. So, and also given my background in financial mathematics, economics, accounting, and financial mathematics, it was, my position was kind of default because I believe in the team. I'm probably the one with the most financial background. So yeah.
And the risk part?
The risk part, my actuarial background has given me background of risk because we do a lot of statistics. A lot of forecasting, a lot of predicting. So that's where the risk part comes in.
So I hear you guys speaking there about we mentioning we a lot. What is we?
Okay, so we Wealth is Health Holdings,
Yes.
right? Is basically a community of people trying to build sustainable and long-lasting wealth, right? So how did we come about? So on a random Saturday, on the 18th of November, 2023, we were just hanging out as friends, and then a topic around how everything in life needs money, whether you want traveling, lifestyle, proper healthcare, education, guilt-free spending, all of those things need money. And not having money means stress. And stress means not healthy, right? So with money, you solve half your problems and you improve your health. Hence, wealth is health. So like any other company, we're grounded by a strategy. And in that strategy, we have our 4 pillars, which impact, health, wealth, and knowledge, right? But my colleagues and friends will expand on those pillars. But to start off with, impact. So as young professionals and everyone, sometimes we spend money and we don't know where that money went at the end of the day. So we needed a pillar to say, you need to know what your money does for you, what impact it holds for you and probably your family, or like the community that you're helping. You just need to know where your money is going. That's how the impact pillar comes into place. So,
So I'm gonna take knowledge because I'm learned. So we believe actually knowledge is one of our core principles. We believe that with knowledge, that's actually what sustains your wealth. You start off from financial education, financial literacy. If you know what you do with your money, you can probably handle it well. So we are all about empowering people to make better decisions with their money. So it's all about knowledge.
exactly.
My second favorite after knowledge is freedom. I think for most people in life, what we aspire to get with money is freedom. Freedom is the ability for us to be wherever we want to be at any time, the ability to walk away from certain situations, the ability to do whatever you want. So with the money that we are saying we are empowering people to be able to build and sustain and maintain and grow, we want them to be able to have the ability to have freedom to do whatever they want.
And the 4th pillar is health. So this pillar speaks to lifestyle change. So your health should be able to give you, your wealth should give you access to the best medical care. It must give you the access to good food, access to the best gyms. Yeah.
Okay, I hear those pillars. Maybe elaborate on, in a short elaboration, what is the mission of WIHH?
Essentially, the mission of WIHH is what we're trying to build here is we're trying to build an investment company for young professionals, and we use education, like Sam said, to empower individuals to be able to understand their money so that when you start investing, you know what it is that you're investing in, how to go about with your investments. You are able to manage your own investments and you're able to say, okay, this works for me, this doesn't work for me. We feel like wealth is something that's very personal to you, and the ability for you to be able to control your own finances and be confident in how you spend money is what will help you, and that's what we're trying to achieve. We're going to use technology to help us analyze data. We're using alternative data. It's not good. Like satellite images, we take those, we analyze them using AI and the human element of what exists within the company as well. And we make investment decisions based off of that, and we provide alternative investments for young professionals. The mission is to build a community of people that are understanding of their finances and learning and investing, as our motto says that so yeah, that's the mission. We want to empower young professionals to learn and invest.
Okay.
The cycle goes on.
How far have you guys gotten with the whole concept, the AI-driven investments? How far have you guys gone with that? And what's the direction you guys are going with that?
So right now, still in a strategic manner because we still want to start with education. So remember what we said, that knowledge, if you are empowered with everything, with what's your relationship with money, that is the first step into you being able to go to university. So with our markets being young professionals, we aim to start there. So right now we're still on strategic learning. I can say it like that, in terms of our technology and what we aim to do with the data that we're going to have. And we do have a chief technology officer that is going to help us structure that.
Cloud engineer by profession.
Cloud engineer by profession, because we want to be able to take those patterns that we see, take that data and be able to translate it in a manner that is ethical as well, because as a and be able to make better decisions with that. So we are still strategic, but we do have our business model outlined. It's already there, and we just have to now go that route. Oh yeah, Bobo goes lady.
No, I've just been hearing you guys saying that knowledge and educating people is a big part of WIHH.
True.
So I just wanted to know, have you guys started the journey of educating people? And if so, what's where do we get the information? we need to know what we do with our money.
Okay, so to answer your question, we have started with the teaching phase, the educating phase, teach to teach, We've started with that. We have newsletters that drop every Wednesday. We have a WhatsApp channel, which is very engaging, very fun, very bite-sized education content in there. We have Facebook as well. We have the TikTok as well. So that's where we share our education, and that's where you guys can go and engage with us and tell us how you feel about it. At the end of the day, we're building for you. So we need to hear and with you. So we need to hear from you how we can improve here and there. But yeah, it is underway. It is a process that's already started.
Okay, so how do I get to these socials? Like, what's the handle?
For TikTok, it's at WIHH, which is WIHH. But what we're going to do for the other socials, because they're quite long, we're going to add QR codes at the end of this video for you guys to scan. Okay. If you want to find us though, just search Wealthy's Health Holdings, you'll find us.
And we're on a professional platform as well, LinkedIn. You're gonna
I'll see you guys there. We will catch up there.
Please, we read every comment.
Wow, Sha, actually, maybe we should also tell people here to subscribe.
Yes, and share.
Comment as well.
Yeah, engage with us. What are your questions? You can ask the team here, and then we will probably get back to you on the second video. With that being said, what is the biggest misconception rather of young professionals, or rather the misconception that young professionals have about investing? Because kunzima about investment.
But I think what we all have is that you need money to start, and you need a lot of it. Because when you think wealth, you don't think some Kelly sitting somewhere. You think of a person holding a briefcase, wearing a 3-piece suit, and going to a boardroom. But I think that misconception is that you need a lot of money to start, and that's not what we are here to do. We are here to change those mindsets that you don't need a lot. You just need small, and you need to be consistent in what you're doing.
Nice.
It really looks like he has something.
Yeah.
Yes, I was going to say a similar thing that you don't need a lot of money. You just need to. The most important thing is to start, and when you start, you don't have to. There's a quote that says, "Just take the first step. You don't need to see the staircase," and that's the thing with investing. You just need to start, and you'll figure everything out along the way.
I also want to add on, touching off of the last thing that Tugela said of you must just take the first step and start. Small actions compound over time. You start small and you keep growing. You unlock a lot of things once you started and understanding also for yourself. Another misconception I think that young professionals have is that you need lots of money to start, like Sam says, but it's actually time. So the earlier you start, the better, because research compound interest. Understand what compound interest is, and you'll understand it's all about time and not how much you put in it.
And we also have a newsletter that says this. So you see, we have started with the financial education.
Hey guys, again is really adiqale.
You guys look very beautiful.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys.
I like your t-shirt and I see you, but there's something there on your left. What's happening there? What it is? What's the t-shirt about? If I can just ask.
That's t-shirt emblem. This is not our main we logo, but this one is the one that's more aligned to us as a academy, if I can call it a financial literacy academy. And the motto we follow is earn, because as young professionals, most of us are already earning. Yeah, But what we generally tend to lack is the knowledge for it. So we want people to learn, and in order for us to be able to invest, and in order for us to keep investing, we need to keep that cycle going on where we earn, we learn, and we invest. Our logo is made up of 4 segments. We spoke about the 4 pillars earlier: education, impact, health, and knowledge. The first one of part of our crest is a book, and that symbolizes the knowledge that we aim to give our people at WIHH. The next one is a bar graph, basically, which also shows the nodes, the 3 nodes which we have in our main logo, and it also symbolizes growth over time. The third one is pillars, which symbolize structure, and that is sort of also legacy as well over time, which is what we want people to be able to do, leave a legacy for their families as well. And the last one are 3 hats holding each other, which is the whole community that we are building as we. That's not many sounds. But it's all about the community that we're building, and it's a beautiful academy and a beautiful place to be.
It is.
Yes.
It looks like one.
We cool
I'm
people.
also interested.
Come to the financial resilience lab. We'll tell you more about it.
Okay.
Washa.
I'll be there.
Maybe on the next episode we'll find out the English or financial financial literacy lab. Anyway, I wonder what is the vision that you guys have for the next 2 to 5 years, maybe, and what will we look like when we have fully realized as your customers or your students or academy. What does we look like in the next 2 to 5 years? Maybe you can break it down into long, medium, and long term.
It's an opportunity to see if my team can.
Because I believe in them.
Well, in the 2 to 5 years space, we're looking at penetrating the market, building brand awareness, and by penetrating the market, I mean building a community of people that can really support each other during this financial and wealth building journey. And also in maybe not long term, because I would think as 5 years as medium term. So in the medium term, we will also be looking at building personalized strategies, because the market is quite big and it has different segments. So in the 2 to 5 years, will be focused mainly on understanding the behaviors of those segments, so that each strategy that we build is specific to the segment. Because the strategy that you will build for a young professional is not the same as the strategy you would build for, say, a high net wealth individual. A young professional, they're looking at beginner-friendly strategies. They're looking at budgeting. Whereas a high net wealth individual is looking at tech strategies, investment strategies, and building legacy, long-term investment growth. Thank you.
I think also, if I can go to 10 years long term, because I believe in those people and I believe that you can they once have cemented, our name in the market, once people know where we are, once we have that differentiator, we're now given ability for growth. And when I say growth, I don't mean in South Africa. I mean globally. We would like to see ourselves being competing in the spaces where we are mentioned in global and areas, and we're able to say we are taking the African context in a broader market as well. So we don't just limit ourselves to here. So I think we are that wealth management partner for every tailored individual. You know, we have tailored portfolios, fine, but also we're looking at the bigger market as well. So I'm looking 10 years. I believe in you guys.
Hopefully you guys will also have a certificate for your learners, and maybe also a studio. You must say you need a studio.
Financial resilience
Monthly.
Let's go into the last question for this video. What story can you guys give, real or hypothetical, that illustrates the kind of transformation you hope to create for your clients?
Development.
It's my time.
We know.
So I'm gonna take a story of a girl from the Eastern Cape, right?
That sounds familiar.
She just came out of university. She was not afforded the same opportunity of like getting resources and education related to investing, the how, the when, and all of that, right? The only thing she knows is you earn money, you feed your family, black tax, and you pay rent and whatnot, right? And she's earning, but she is not securing the future due to never-ending loop. You earn today, tomorrow you spend, you pay your bills, debit orders, you don't have savings, you don't have investments. Not because she doesn't want to, but because she doesn't know where to start, or she doesn't even know that there's anything called investments. And then she finds we through the community. So with we, she gets the education that is required for her to understand what investing is and why she needs to do it to secure her future. And then she starts investing. She reads our newsletters and she relates to them, because our newsletters, they relate to the people and they tell real life stories. So she relates to our newsletters, she reads our newsletters, she gets information and she uses it, right? She starts investing, and in about 2 years, you find out that she now has a savings account, the emergency fund. She's even automating her investments now. She's securing her future, and she's spreading the word, the we word, to other people, because she's gained something from we. She's securing her future because we walked the journey with her. So that's the kind of transformation we want.
Okay.
That sounds familiar.
Are you somehow the girl from the Eastern?
Well, if you must know, yeah. It's a person, that's a personal touch of when we speak about real problems, and we try to build wealth with you, together with your problems, as in we don't say no just because when you have problems, well, we know we meet you where you are, and then we work the journey to wealth with you.
And it's important to say that education is free.
Yes.
Nice. Aike Zuma, siyabuzwa. No, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We will be posting this every now and then. For now.
Content guide.
For now. I think we just want to see how this will land with you guys. And when you do get it, please do engage, like, share. I've been waiting to say this. Subscribe. Ciao.